Welcome back to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at MarketSite, we have Rina Plapler. She is the partner over at MBLM, and we're going to focus on brand intimacy, financial services, and women, and how they are driving the decisions in terms of brand intimacy. It's great to have you back with us at MarketSite. And tell us about that. What exactly is brand intimacy, and why does it matter for companies?
Absolutely. Brand intimacy is the idea of building strong bonds between a brand and a company or a product or service. And why it's important is we know today that almost 90% of all decisions are based on emotion, that actually human beings are emotionally driven, instinctive, rather than the more rational kind of process-oriented thinking that for years has dominated. And so if your brand isn't built on a foundation of emotion, you're not really capturing the opportunity to create stronger loyalty, advocacy, and more enduring customers.
So you're promoting women and brand intimacy. What are some of the key findings from the report?
Absolutely. Well, I think a lot of studies have shown that women are the large kind of purchasers in most families, and that's certainly true. A couple of interesting things we found with women and brand intimacy. While women and men form intimate brand relationships in the same way, there are some curious differences. Women seem more driven by two of our archetypes: ritual, which means women seem to like more routine, things that are ingrained in their daily life, as well as indulgence, this idea of kind of self-care, pampering, gratification. Those are higher with women than men. The other thing we've noticed is women form stronger bonds in certain industries. Industries like retail, appliances, and interestingly financial services, to name a few, are where women have stronger brand relationships.
Why do you think women form better relationships with financial services companies?
That's a curious one, and I think it may tie to a couple of things. One, as kind of financial heads of the household, or the people who make a lot of purchasing, it sort of makes sense that women would want to control the mechanism that lets them do that. As well, financial service tends to be fairly routine nowadays if you have bill pay, or the amount you make deposits, or go to an ATM, or check your investments. So I think that ritual that we talked about sort of is ingrained in financial services and may be something that works well with women.
So now you're in the field researching the 2019 study. That's a big annual one that you guys do each year.
Absolutely.
Do you have any predictions?
Sure. Well, another interesting thing about women is they rank Amazon higher than men, which I find sort of interesting. And Amazon
I get that. 95% of my shopping's from Amazon,
Exactly.
so I get it.
Exactly, and that's the #2 brand in our study. So I predict that it may come close to rivaling Apple, which has been our top brand. I also think we're going to see the continued dominance of media and entertainment. It's certainly dominating our lives with people like you who give us news and information all the time, and so I expect that to continue. Interesting to see how automotive does. It's been a strong performer, but slightly less strong. Jeep also #4 brand with women, kind of an interesting insight. Yeah.
All right. We'll look forward to seeing that when it comes out. Thank you for joining us as always. And thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.